Hey there, my name is Sudev and I am an avid traveler. Though today I am sitting here at the Delhi airport waiting for my flight to another destination, but given half a choice, I would rather drive than fly or use any other modes of transport. Ever since I was young, driving has been my passion, and when I had turned 17, I started driving. Yes, I know it is illegal, but I applied for a license, and in the license, very cleverly as a schoolboy, instead of writing 17 years age, I wrote 18th year. Whether it was stupidity of the clerk or the persuasion that accompanied my application, I was granted a driving license as a learner. Having got the license, I was then able to drive and learn more about this passion of mine. It was very interesting that in that period we had cars like Ambassador and Fiat as the only choice in India, with a far third as Standard Herald, which was rarely seen on the roads. Ambassador as a car was a great learning because it was prone to breakdowns and you had to understand what could go wrong and how to quick fix it without having to depend on the mechanic. A simple thing like battery charging would conk off, as the cars that time had dynamos which were prone to developing faults like carbon brush wearing off. You had to learn how to change fan belts because the quality of rubber that we used to have was not that great, and if you did not know how to change a fan belt, which was always carried as an extra in the dicky or the boot, you were in for trouble, because once the belt breaks you cannot charge and the water boils over because the radiator circulation also stops functioning. So changing a belt, carrying always a set of spanners to quickly loosen and tighten the bolts, and of course in doing all that burning your hands a little because the engines would be hot. In the summers, if you were driving long distance, you always carried without fail a rag, so that when you stop for a small tea break by the roadside stall or dhaba, you would dip the cloth in water and put it on top of the fuel pump. The mechanical fuel pumps were directly connected to the engine, and so the hot engine would result in petrol evaporation and a fuel lock. The downside to this was that if you forgot to remove the cloth before it became dry, or when you carried on with your journey, it could lead to an engine fire. So you had to learn a lot of tricks in driving cars if you wanted to have pleasure. Let me talk about my first long distance trip in a while. In the last couple of podcasts, I had posted a picture and asked a question: what is wrong with this picture? Not many got it, but all the pictures showed people walking on the left side of the road, which is they were walking while facing away from the oncoming traffic. The correct method is to walk on the right side of the road in India. When you are walking on the right side of the road, you are facing the oncoming traffic and you can see the traffic which is going to be near to you if there is any need for you to walk to the side or jump to the side to avoid accident. Unfortunately, like another rule I will be talking about later, most of the videos on the topic on Google will tell you to walk on the left, but realize they were based for USA or such countries where the traffic pattern is reverse. वहाँ गाड़ियाँ उल्टी तरफ चलती हैं, इसलिए काफी सारे ये जो गूगल पर वीडियो दिखते हैं जहाँ वो कहते हैं आप लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ द रोड वॉक करें, वहाँ की ट्रैफिक उल्टा है इंडिया के मुताबिक। तो इनका सार संक्षेप यही है कि आप ट्रैफिक के मुताबिक ऐसे वॉक करें जहां सामने से गाड़ी आती हुई आपके पास से गुजरे। इससे आप और आने वाली गाड़ी का ड्राइवर का कंटैक्ट, आई कंटैक्ट बना रहता है। अगर आप ऐसे चल रहे हैं कि पास से गुजरने वाली गाड़ी पीछे से आ रही है तो आपको रिएक्शन टाइम नहीं मिलता। इसलिए पेडेस्ट्रियन सेफ्टी के लिए ये जरूरी है कि आप सड़क के उस तरफ चलें जहां से सामने से ट्रैफिक आ रहा है।